Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Nova Roma. Today's beverage is a very creamy blueberry milkshake. So welcome back to the game, and previously we had a bit of a problem with food, and what I mean by that is we had no food, and we have managed to overcorrect, and now we have too much food, although that isn't necessarily a problem as it is more of a logistical issue, but more on that later on. We also obviously did some more expansion. Specifically, we got some more industry, we got more temples, and then over here where we have grapes and another orchard. So basically the food issue is no longer a thing. Like I said, in fact, we have too much of it. Now, we could go ahead and sort of toggle the amount of people on each of these farms here, so you can toggle whether they're open or not. And I mentioned about the jobs thing being really, really efficient, and you can just change like the maximum in here. We could do that and the game will automatically go ahead and do it. However, we're going to keep it as is because, as you can see, we are trending towards our maximum 144. I was going to say inmates. That's obviously from a slightly different game. 144 citizens. Our population, that's the maximum there. But obviously we need more people because we've got jobs that are not fulfilled. So things like clay pit and then the pottery workshop, etc. So yeah, we'll have to sort that out. We'll obviously get more population as well. So that's the overall goal. So we'll see how we get on. I'm a bit concerned. Where I'm going to place some of the new buildings. We do want to go for a theatre because we can see we are, we're minus 10 because our citizens want a place to enjoy fine arts, and also minus 1, the recently departed are not being shown respectful burial. So that might be an ongoing issue. Let's see what we can do about that. Over to technology, and we do have 7 favour, and I don't know where we would have it. Oh, there we go. We've got an undertaker here. Takes the dead, prepares them for burial, and places the remains either in a columbarium or a tomb. Let's unlock the fire engine and then the undertaker. I was going to keep all of this for the larger granary, but I think we really need to, like I say, show respect for the deceased here. So let's do what we can. And we've got funeral services and an undertaker. So I don't know where we can place this. I like the idea of it being sort of up the hill like this, and then obviously we've built the graveyard there, so it's sort of overlooking the town. I don't know. Is that disrespectful? I don't think so. Let's place it in. Good grief! I can actually place it there. That's going to have some subsidence. Let's place it there, and then we will connect up a road to it, like so. And then we'll go ahead, and I believe you will then need to have, well, like all the additional bits, but we'll see. Oh, build a fire brigade. Yes, yeah, we are definitely having a bit of an issue there. So we do have a fire brigade that we can place, and I will do so. I'm going to place them probably in here. Or would there be all right? I'm just concerned about maybe a road. We should probably have it there, and then we can build a road up there and then build on this side. If I was to build on here, I guess we could build on that side too. It actually doesn't really matter now that I think of it. That should be fine. As always, I'm overthinking things. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we could rebuild these houses, or because, quite frankly, this one is... Yes, almost gone anywhere. I'm going to demolish the houses, and then we are going to upgrade them to a, where is it, a small insula, so it's going to be the apartment complex. So you can see you can rotate it. The actual location doesn't necessarily matter, as long as there's the orientation, it doesn't really matter. As long as the road is touching it, you then get the bonus to it. The problem with having only these small insulas, I keep saying if that's correct, I'm not sure, but either way, these medium-sized buildings is that you do need pottery, so they are requiring pottery. So we sort of jumped ahead a little bit. Not that I think it's too much of an issue, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Not fully staffed, yes, we will get on that. Same over here. Basically, we just need more. We need more people. Is what the deal is here. I'm going to probably put it maybe around this area. There's the firefighters now. That will be staffed now. Yes, that I believe by default has a very high in the jobs list. Actually says firefighters 0, but the jobs for this is actually called... Hang on. It will be firefighters, won't it? Fire brigade. Okay. Professional firefighters. So let's see. Is it in here? Because there's firefighters there. That basically has like a default locked. So you'll always prioritize firefighting. It'll be firefighters professional. There you go, firefighters professional. 11 out of the 17 order in the queue here. Just finishing up here. Like I say, food we're all gathering. As I said, I could turn off some of these either via the building menu here or in the jobs, but I'm hopefully going to expand our population by a noticeable amount in this episode, and that means that obviously we need to make sure that we have enough food, because it takes at least a year, obviously, to cycle all through it. In fact, in case of in the form of the apple trees, it's a couple of years for them to even start having fruit. So yeah, and oh, it looks like we've got more people coming through, and I've just realised there's loads of like nice butterflies as they walk through this field. Yeah, nice little detail that. Nice. And welcome to your new house. It's currently crumbling. Right. Let's see. Grow your population to 145 citizens. We will complete that divine task. Excellent, you've done it. I'll grant you 5 favour. Use it wisely. And make an offering of 50 gold. I will make that offer too. And then grow your population to 180 citizens. We will do that as well. But I will go for large granary. There we are. But that is not my concern at this stage. I really want to go for building. There's the large granary there with 90 stone for the total of that one. I'm probably going to demolish the old granary. How much is it? It's a 2x2 footprint. And stores a lot of food. Thank you for the very specific amount. I'll probably demolish the old one and relocate it. Yeah, most likely. Okay, fine. So, finish off building up there. That's then going to, not get this next. It looks like the happiness negative has been sort of overruled a little bit. City is full. That's actually good for us. I'm going to go with. How do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to put the road all the way around the outside. So yes, I am basically making a bit of a grid. I am aware of that, but we do need to connect these up to the roads, and that should massively help us out. You can see all of the resources streaming from our stockpile here. Each one of those, incidentally, uses 18 wood and 12 stone, which obviously we have more than enough for, so that's all good. We don't have... Is there anything that we are totally missing? Well, we definitely need another mason. I think another mason would be of some benefit. The undertaker is... There are no cemeteries or columbriums, whatever those are. Let's see then. There you go. So we'll unlock one of those, and indeed cemeteries. What's the difference? A dignified and sanitary place to rest the dead provides 75 niches so remains. Remains eventually disappear, so niches can be reused. Best placed away from the city centre. And cemeteries preferred by wealthier citizens. Okay. Well, I think wealthier, we're not onto that level yet. I'm not 100%. So I'll get one of those. 54 stone. No, I will not. No, I will not. But the happiness overall will shoot up because, obviously, with more housing, which is now up to 194 beds, and I'm going to demolish these and basically level up to these small insulas as well. I don't know if there's a reason to not level them up. Hovel. Houses up to 5 residents, including 1 head of household to fetch food and charcoal for the home, yields a low amount of tax revenue. Small insular apartments, space for 12 residents, including 2 heads of household, fetch food and other goods, called insular in Latin meaning island, yields tax revenue. And then you've also got, I'm guessing, large one. Oh no, there's medium and then there's large. Okay. There's access to water towers via aqueducts, and yeah, same thing. So going from the small apartments to the medium and large ones, there is a noticeable jump by the sound of it, because you do need aqueducts, which then you'll end up needing fountains and bath reservoir for your cold pools, and that's a whole different thing. And obviously we've got lots of other things we could probably go for. Anyway, we'll close that down. So like I said, once we've got more population, which we now have the food to sort. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I need to select a new governor. A couple of things in play. Select a new governor, and also we have recently departed not being shown proper respect. So let's do that. So jobs. It is Where are they? Who works in this? Workers 3. Oh, of course, because there's no place to... Yeah, right. So I need more stone, is what I'm hearing. More stone, more better. Right, we'll work on that. But I can select a new governor. So, we don't want to go with the current governor, which is Ventor. However, we can go for another Ventor. Extra food consumption and inept. And Servius Bureaucrat, which is construction costs and inept. But if you redo that, it re-rolls it. I think that might end up being changed, you know, if it already hasn't by the time you watch this. I'm going to go with Operator, Patronus, Seller. Minus 20% for tax revenue. That's not too bad because we've already got decent tax. Because we've got these apartments, these insulars, so we've jumped away from hovels straight away. However, Architect, minus 20% of construction costs. We will point them. Because if you appoint the same governor, apparently their negative traits are enhanced. Is that the right term? Basically, their positive traits decrease and their negative traits increase. So they become corrupt, essentially. Which, if anyone knows much about ancient Rome, there we go. I say as if I do, which is not the case. What else do we need to do? Military, we need to build a sort of big wall at some point. Now, I can probably build it right across here, but that's maybe a bit of a downside, because we need to build for one of the gods, make a palisade wall at least 10 units long. I might do that around, say, here, just as a test, because that's where the original... we had a bit of an invasion and it came to there, so maybe that will help out. So it means they have to... Oh, but then would they just focus going around it? I don't know. Anyway, the mason is very much overworked. We do have a problem there. The clay pit is starting to produce food now. Food. Words are hard. It is... It is starting to produce raw clay. I mean, you probably could have a... No, you wouldn't. I'm not sure you could eat that. But eventually we get pottery workshop, and then all the happiness is going to boost up. Oh, wow. So we definitely need some more fine arts. Yes. I just need to sort that out. But, like I said, the main one is this. And, well... Where can I place it? Oh, I love that you can see it's like... does it dynamically generate the steps and stuff? No, I think actually it just goes all the way down, but that's not too bad. I'm a bit... I don't really want to place it. I don't really want to place it right next to the cemetery, because if I can't connect it up... sorry, next to the Undertaker, because cemeteries, and I'm going from kingdoms and castles here, cemeteries needed to be next to the Undertaker. That means moving this around. Yeah, okay. Well, it does say place away, doesn't it? Best placed away from the city centre, and that's quite a way up there. So I think up here is where we're going to have it. You can actually place it right next to it if I really wanted to. Like that, which I will. And I might have to redo this. You don't actually need a road to it. So a lot of these here, takes dead, prepares them for burial, and places the remains in either a columbrium, I think, or a tomb. But you don't need road access. These do, for the happiness bonus, but the other ones you don't. It just means that there might be a bit of slow travel, and as is expected, charcoal building is on fire. Yes. They've turned the temperature up a bit too much on that one. Right, okay. So, yes, minus 15. 15 dead bodies not being buried quickly enough. That's a minus 15, not 15 dead bodies. It's minus 15 because dead bodies are not being, yeah, clean enough. Right, okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that one. Total change from the wheat is minus 3. Apples is 0. Because I don't believe that these were producing any fruit, which I think they are now. Producing per year 4. These ones are 4 as well. These ones are 5 because they've obviously got the bonus. So why those not? Why have those not got the bonus? Oh no, that has got the bonus. It is 5. Okay. That's all good. So we're going to get lots of apples. We're going to get more grapes, which is good. And we haven't got a winery yet, but we'll get that. And then, obviously, we're going to probably at some point go for more villas. Not sure. Because they're really, really good at growing stuff there. So it looks like we are waiting for this material. So that's on the way. And like I say, we'll try and go for happiness. The other one that we want is entertainment. Small theatre. 60 stone in total. Okay. And charcoal is open. We've had, I think, 1 death previously because of the lack of charcoal. We're currently in summer year 13. And then this is now in here. That's good. So it doesn't need access. It just has a minus 20% happiness for people living near it. So I don't plan on building around there anyway. So that's all good. There is the 60 stone required. So now hopefully, yes, the negative health bonus has been removed. That means that we are getting +3 citizens in good health bonus 2 on happiness. Building integrity has gone up from 88 to 92 since I last checked. So now it's just a case of small theatre. And you can see the area effect for this. And I think it would be best if I place it... So we have to start thinking now a lot more longer term. And eventually we'll have to get water over to like a bathhouse or something around here. So I'm tempted to... Obviously we need to place this where it's going to cover all of these here, because we're not going to be building too much further near this forest, because obviously we've got all of the industry stuff here, which has got a negative area effect, the same as here. So this is, imagine just basically a straight line down from the stone deposit, and then we're building all of the sort of housing this way. That's the idea. So maybe a theatre around this area is sufficient. And it's only a small theatre, but that should be fine. And once again, I will place... I don't need to place a road around it yet, because I might place stuff adjacent to it. Because eventually they're going to be saying, we want a bathhouse, we want the... You know, there's going to be more requirements for us. So, there you go. Okay. So, there's some more people coming to visit the island. That's all good. Like I say, I'm tempted to at least do some part of this Mars, make a palisade wall at least 10 units long. Let's have a quick look at that. Palisade wall is 3, at least 10 units long. So maybe if I just build it around here. Just for the sake of building some of it. Because I want to see what it's like. Oh. So I can't. Oh, because there's iron there as well. Right, okay. Cancel. Cancel that. So there's iron over here as well. Okay, that's a bit more of a problem. Where can I place this then? I think just sealing off here, like I said before, because I don't think we're going to end up going over here. Oh, one of our citizens fortunately is drowned. Oh. But we do have an undertaker now. When you click on that, you can actually see inside of it as well. Look at all them. All these alcoves and such. Yeah. We are making charcoal now, and it is winter, so we do need that. Let's go for this military. So, wooden gate is going to go there. And this is just going to come around like so. Now, my question is, will the game register that gate as the 10 in a row? I don't know. Oh, look at that. That is overflowing. That's a really good detail, though, that it does something like that. You can basically, a quick visual look. Yeah, there's just stuff piled outside of it. Right, okay. So that means then we want a large granary. So I'm going to knock down... I'm going to place one here, because I'm going to knock that one down later on. Then the other one will go in here. Definitely want a large granary. 2 large granaries over here. You neglect my temples. Make sure they're fully satisfied. I shall grow displeased. Yes, well, I thought we were doing one of those. with our defences around here. I was going to say, remove all of them trees. And there you go. So, not only do we say build the wall, which we've done, but also make an offering of gold, build a wooden gate, make another offering of gold, make sure at least 2 guard towers. Okay, I'll unlock guard towers. Olive trees. Trees take 3 years to bear fruit, can't be flooded by heavy rains. So that's pretty good. I think I'm going to go with statues. And do I want a large charcoal maker and get rid of the old one? For 3, I sort of do. And I'll keep the rest of it. So, while it is a season where we don't need charcoal, demolish those buildings. Large charcoal maker will go there. We've also got statues, loads of statues. Lion, obelisks, man, woman, small arch, and an arch. Used to decorate a city, commemorating anything from the founding of your city to the completion of a big project. Insufficient resources because a lot of these require marble. So there you go. Got your population to 180 citizens. We're on 174. That's alright. What else did I unlock? Oh, it was certainly guard towers. Oh, look at that. Good area of effect. I'll place one there. I'll place one there. Now, I'll probably not have these active permanently. I'm just doing this for the favour, you understand. There's another one. Technology tree, you got lots of options now. Marble quarry, stone bridge, warehouses, stockpiles. What's the difference? Stockpile provides a large amount of space to store raw resources like wood, stone, iron, clay, and marble, and a warehouse is a large amount of space to store finished goods. Ah, right, okay. Things like charcoal, pottery, tools, and armaments. And a dock stores goods for picking up and dropping off for transport ships between other docks, allows foreign merchant ships to dock so you can buy stuff. There's fine wine. Only the finest winemaking techniques for your citizens increase happiness from wine by 3. But I don't think we have wine. We still don't have pottery, truth be told. And you can see all these are shouting for pottery. In fact, that pretty much seals the deal. Where was it? Large pottery workshop. Because then I can demolish. That is the pottery workshop, right? Yes, it is. Demolish it. And having a large pottery workshop, which, oh no, if I was to place it there, it would be too much of a negative. So I'm going to place it there, and then I will connect it up with a road. Like so. Is there already a road there? Oh. That doesn't seem right to me. Is there a road there? I think there is. Oh, there we go. And then there's a bit of a gap there. So I'm going to place a statue of a small obelisk. There you go. And then hopefully that'll be pottery. Have at least 2 guard towers. Complete. And water. Oh, lack of water there. Okay. Yes, let's see if I can fix that. Although, that does ask a question then of when do we get aqueducts? So unlocks aqueducts and water towers. Use aqueducts to tap rivers and lakes to deliver water to your city with gravity. And then you've got all of these. Large temple allows you to throw festivals in honor of the gods. Gods will be more impressed when a temple of this size is dedicated to them. You store up to 500 gold in its vaults. Yeah, we're getting on to sort of aqueducts, which is a whole like level for the game. Okay. I'll slow it down for now, because I don't think we need to rush that. Oh, what's this all about? Not enough gold to run it. Interesting. So do we need more tax collectors? I don't think we do. There's the tax collector there, the tax office, and the tax rate's at 20%. So you get, from a hovel, I think 3.2 gold. Is this right? And then maybe 8 from these small insulars, and then 19.2, and then 20... oh, look at this, 25. And more from here. Actually, we don't have that in the area. And also invaders. 2 sets of invaders. We do have our defensive structures here. But I will need to recruit some militia. So let's see what we're like here. One of them is certainly going to head towards his gate. The other one is not going to head towards the gate. So I need to fend off as best I can. Oh, good grief. So, we're going to face off against the guys here. I think I'm going to attack them now. But around here... Ah, there you go. The archer tower's dealing with it. Yeah. Archer towers are dealing with that. Now, obviously, they are going to start attacking the towers. In fact, what they're probably going to do, in my experience with kingdoms and castles, which obviously this does crib a lot from, it's going to they're going to go around. Yeah, they're going to walk around. Okay. But our militia will hopefully be all right at taking out these guys and then rushing back. Because you can see we've got one coming around the outside here, which that's going to go. They're going to go down. So there's one being defeated. Another one's been defeated, and then they've set fire to one of our farms. They are then now raiding, I think. Have they raided the granary? I don't think they have, actually. I don't think they have. But, and our militia... Whoa! He's not messing around. There you go. We're engaging now. So we've got the militia on one side, and the archers on the other. And obviously we're going to have to put the fire out over there, but we have fire engines, those are going to go, and we'll disband the militia. Everyone is really happy because, sadly, we do have -3 trauma from recent invasion for our happiness. However, +20 defeated enemy legion. All good. Right. We are going to go to archers and turn those off. In the past, you get wages for these. In the past, I think there was a... The longer the archers were in the tower, the better they became. But we are going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of kingdoms and castles too. Sorry. It's Nova Roma. Yeah, where do we go from here? Well, food is, I still think, okay. Grapes and apples, all right too. We are maxed out on beds. So we want to get some more population. And I could do that by going for a medium insular. That would help out. But I'm also very concerned that we don't have any fish. The closest to us... Oh, is this Neptune? There are no temples in my honour. I grow angry. Consider yourself warned. I think that's... Okay. I think it would be of some benefit then to try and get some fish. The closest is here, but there's a lot of travel. But we could probably look at maybe going for, if I can find it, transport car. Transport resources between your storage buildings. Add your storage buildings as destinations and designate resources to be picked up and dropped off. I think we could probably do that. And we'll have a stockpile. No, not stockpile. It would be a... it would be fishing hut, which gives us fish. You then go for salt evaporation. Evaporate it in the sun to produce salt, and then you can go for salted fish, I think. I just assume that's the case. But I'm going to commit by going to the fishing hut. And then it would be, I think, a granary. Yes, that can store fish and salt. Because swineherd, pigs need to eat wheat and apples to reproduce, and then you go for butchering and stuff. It's another layer of production, which we don't really need to get into. I'd rather just go for fishing and then maybe something down here. Okay. Let's see how we get on. That's unlocked. We've committed. Next episode, fishing. Hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, we'll go from there. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.